weather cold, the weather so chill, chilly, willy, penguin feather road. Cause I'm sipping pro, yeah, that meth is promethazine, yeah, stepping stone. Oh, they acting up, get your weapons wrong. They only killing time, another second gone. I heard your man at home, now you melatonin, but you acting young, and you hella grown.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, we back. Sorry we took so long. We, enjoying our Labor Day just like everybody else.
Yeah,
and
my mom was in town.
The in-laws was in town, so we had to. Well, my in-law, not hers, but we had to do that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But the topic that won was bringing up the past.
Yeah, so we gonna rock with that. We're gonna make sure this get posted today.
Yeah.
Supposed
to get posted yesterday, but
like I said, it just ran into complications. But we're gonna get back with that, and we got 3 more episodes until we finish season 1. So hopefully y'all enjoy that. And after we finish season 1, we're gonna take us a little break, maybe a week, maybe 2, but no longer than 2.
Yeah.
And so we can assess and get some more material and get our things together and stuff like that. But like my beautiful wife said, the winning topic of this week was bringing up the past, and I've been waiting to do this one personally because I can't. Yeah. So basically, we're gonna go back to our little old format that we were doing, where we would give y'all about 3 good points, keep them video nice and short. Our first point we're bringing up the past we're gonna drop on is pretty one, the most obvious one of them all, and that's cheating. The thing about it when it comes to bringing up the past as far as cheating now before I go any further, we go with of course I speak as far as like if this was you forgave the person and
right,
it's already it hasn't been any.
You already had this conversation,
and the guy or the young lady that has already came with it that, hey, I'm not gonna do this no more, and they haven't even shown any sign of doing this anymore. Right. Like they shooting a straight and narrow. Period. Right. It's just like if you give somebody a chance, you can't give a half of a chance. You can't give a quarter of a chance. You have to give,
when it's convenient for you.
You have to give a whole chance.
That's not fair. Everybody messes up. Everybody, does something they're not supposed to do as far as, So, we human. We're going to mess up. So the fact that you're giving them the second chance, of course they appreciate that.
Yeah.
But they're not going to appreciate you saying that you forgive them and, then all of a sudden a couple weeks later or a few months later, then all of a sudden you bring it up. And it's just like, dang, I thought we was past that. I apologize. I haven't done anything, of that nature since. Haven't even thought about it. It just makes them feel like they're just never going to be truly forgiven, and that's just really hard on them. And then also it's going to push them away, and not really even want to halfway be with you anymore, especially if you constantly bring it up. You know?
It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be forgiven. Like, now, granted, don't get us wrong. I'm not saying this in a sense like it's absolutely positively like the easiest thing to do. Like, it's easy to forgive. No, it's not. It's very hard to forgive somebody of their past. That's because it hurts. And it does.
It keeps replaying in your head, especially when it's fresh. Like just happened. Of course, you're gonna need some time. To get that where you don't think about it all the time. But if you're feeling that way and you're just you're still thinking about it and replaying what them cheating and all the details and stuff that keeps replaying in your head, don't be so quick to say, hey, I forgive you. If you really don't, it's okay to have some time in between that. Like I'm not about to press you about it, but I still feel some type of way about it. So just communicate that with your partner. Don't just just keep bringing it up, because then that's just gonna piss them off. What? Oh, but yeah, that's gonna piss them off, and nothing's gonna get done. It's just gonna keep going, starting over and starting over. You're just gonna keep having those thoughts and everything, and it's just not gonna get better at all.
No, it's not. Bringing up the past as far as cheating and all that. It's one of those things you just gotta let go.
Yeah.
You can't sit here and be a Debbie Downer about it. Like you gotta give your man or your woman
the chance to earn that trust back.
If you don't do that, then you know what I'm saying, it's absolute waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's one of those things that you definitely you gotta learn how to be better, and you gotta learn how to I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But you just gotta learn how to just, like I said, be better. You gotta give that person the opportunity to prove your conscience wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't gonna sit here and say like we the most perfectly couple.
We're just speaking from
because before we even got married, I messed up. I didn't cheat, but I was talking to somebody when I wasn't supposed to when we were boyfriend and girlfriend,
right.
And I was given the opportunity for us to keep going, and ever since then, I shot the straight and narrow. Like I don't even talk to other females no more.
Right. But I went through that stage, where I kept bringing it up, and I was all hurt, even though he didn't physically, do anything. It's just still the thought of, him interacting with another female in that manner, period. Because I'm thinking, something else. But, I eventually, caught on that that's not going to work. That only pisses him off. And it complicates things. It makes it so that, we can't communicate really, or if we do, it's not healthy because it's just fussing back and forth. So it doesn't go anywhere. It stays in the same spot. I was, it was like that for like a couple months, but then we bounced back.
It's just, it was the fact that, and then one, like I said, they didn't tell, like it was going to be told to her and whatnot. But the point is, like, once you sit and say, hey, we're going to move on past this, you give yourself your time to heal, and then you move on.
Yeah.
And look at us now. We're married.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got our own show.
Yeah. Chilling.
New set.
Got a puppy.
Weak hat.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a weak hat. I'm sorry.
That's petty.
If any of y'all Redskin fans feel some type of way about me calling that head weak, it is what it is. My Saints play y'all on the 10th. Well, not the 10th, in October. On the 8th, I believe, at 8:15.
Anyway,
we can settle it on the field.
Off topic.
It's whatever.
But yeah, definitely, when it comes to cheating, give yourself that time to heal before you quick and say, I forgive you. I'm not gonna bring it up no more, because you are.
Yeah, you are.
So don't be so quick to think that just because you're feeling good, because that was my problem. I was like, just because I'm feeling good that day, I thought that from then on I was just gonna be straight. Like, I ain't gonna think about it no more. I'm good. But no, that was not the case.
No,
some people are different, but most of the time, it runs through your minds too. So I'm not the only one.
Not even just females, it's men
too.
So,
yeah, definitely men too.
Guys, we know how we get, so it is what it is.
Y'all process things differently and maybe carry it differently, but the hurt is still the same hurt.
Oh yeah, of course.
So that's the bottom line. But yeah.
Now let's get on to the next one.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is gonna be a good one, but the next one is past partners. Now this can be like girlfriends, boyfriends, past marriage.
Past just sex partners, period.
That too, yeah. It's just my thing is don't you sit with that while we on camera. Anyway, we have Rita, so yeah, that's what she's doing. But anyway, it's you might get with somebody, then you find out about their sex life or something like that, and that might bother you. As far as like how many partners they had. My thing is, with me, it never bothers me how many how many partners a female has, but you gotta be safe. I'm not saying that, hey, I dealt with females that I had multiple partners and whatnot, like, in the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and all that, man. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is, somebody's past is somebody's past,
Not quick to judge.
I'm not going to judge you for how many people you've been with, but that's how many people you've been with. How many people you've been with. It is what it is, And I never was that tight. And, some people, some guys nowadays in this society, they look at females and think that with females it's supposed to be, quality over quantity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And guys look at it, the guys should, us men look at it as with us, we should be more so quantity over quality. And that's, in my opinion, that's not fair.
Right.
I feel like if men can sit here and enjoy sex with multiple women, why can't women enjoy sex with multiple men? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just a fair trade-off, but if you come across a female that has, speaking from a guy's point of view, because she's gonna speak for y'all women in a few seconds, but men, y'all gotta give these females a chance to, show that if they're gonna be with you, they're gonna be with you. If they single and they doing what they want to do, just you gotta think of it like, bro, not to keep it far from X-rated. Y'all not out here just y'all ain't out here jerking the chicken the whole time or you know what I'm saying, pleasuring yourself every night. You're not doing it. So y'all catching plays, y'all making these runs, y'all doing what you gotta do with other females. Just like these females gotta be doing. They need to go and do what they do with these guys too. So yeah, they gotta get their Mac on also. So let's be fair. But so yeah, what you got from the female point of view?
I mean, it's not really too much different. I don't feel like female, because like how you said, it's already that thing where guys get praised for having sex and everything, for having more sex than us females are. We're labeled as
quantity over quality.
But it shouldn't be. I don't feel like guys should be judged as long as you're being safe. And you're just not out here with just any and everybody. That has what I'm saying. Like, has a
shorty.
But
that's what I call it. Shorty.
But no, you shouldn't judge people based off of that, and keep bringing that up as far as, oh, you done been with this person, that person, and all that. It's just it gets old after a while, first of all, and it shouldn't be all that, because just like you said, it's your past a person's past should be their past. They shouldn't have to sit here and hear, almost every day, being judged about what they did in their past, about their sex life. That has nothing to do with you, honestly. It's cold but true. It has nothing to do with you. That was before you. This is now. He's obviously with you. So, as long as he's not doing stuff while he's with you, I don't feel like, the past is the past for a reason. So it shouldn't be no, basing what he's doing now off of what he used to do with whoever else. It's different. But yeah, that's all I got really. But as far as sexual partners, and then how many they've had and everything like that, I don't feel like that should matter either. Like I said, as long as they're being safe about it, if you're serious about this person, pretty sure they have gotten tested at some point. If you feel as though they've had sex with multiple people and stuff like that, to make sure he's straight and he ain't giving you nothing. I feel like it should be what it is. Like,
just be real with you. Every single person out there that might come across this video, you should be getting tested at least sometime about every 3 months or so. Mm-hmm. You won't be, if you're having that much sex, maybe more in less time than that. But average person ain't doing but so much thinging in 3 months. Right. Let's be real. Unless you're just that big of a whore. Excuse me, French, but you know what I mean. I don't mean whore like you just whore, but I mean like you just having a lot of sex.
Yeah.
You know, just saying.
You're very sexually active.
If you're sexually active like that, you should be getting texted. You know, more than
very
frequently. Maybe month or so, every month or so. You know, month and a half,
Depending on
but
how
at
much you
least
have
every
each
3
week.
months. And a year, and the average person should at least have like 4 tests if they're single in a year. You know, I'm just saying that's what it should be. You know, keep yourself
Just
safe
be
out
safe
there.
out here.
You know, 'cause most of y'all don't wear them rubbers, or as the old folks would say, them Jimmy hats. But yeah, y'all ain't messing with that, so y'all should definitely get tested. Make so you're safe. That should always be a good question. Not trying to give a PSA about safe sex, but I'm just saying, y'all do what y'all want to do. I don't
Just
care.
be smart, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't care what y'all do. Go get HIV. I don't care. Don't make me no difference.
Wow.
I'm married.
But yeah, I don't think females should sit here. Y'all females should base a guy, sit here and bring up a guy's past sexual. I don't hear him huffing and puffing, but he's like being so risky.
Probably heard that.
But yeah, I just feel like stuff like that should just be left in the past. It shouldn't get brought up that much. Because they probably already, depending on who the person is, they probably already aren't too proud of it anyway. So it's not like they sitting here bragging about it. I mean, some people do, but I feel like majority of people don't really brag about stuff like that.
Men do. Men always brag. That's why I say
In a
it's just.
relationship, though?
What about how many?
To their girls?
How many?
How many girls they been with?
I meant to say how many females they been with.
If they have, I'm pretty sure they got smacked.
Well, I mean, that runs into our next topic. Our next topic is.
What next point?
Well, yeah, point. Excuse me. Our next point is comparisons. Now,
Yeah.
that kind of runs.
That's where it gets kind of.
That's where it's more so not even just about sex. It's more so about just. Period. If you this more so for the people that's like in some form of relationship, and you sit here and compare someone or an aspect of someone from your past to your current relationship, what you should never do, at any point, I ain't talking about just, as far as, hey, you was hurt by a person and this person that you're with now does something that the person that hurt you did. You shouldn't even be using that as a example, Now, there's nothing wrong with explaining your hurt, but putting your hurt on someone else as a reflection of what the person that initially hurt you did, and making that the person who you're with, that's wrong. For example, let's just say I got cheated on, in the past or whatever, and I'm with Brittany now, and the person cheated on me, whatever blase way, and I say to Brittany what, I peeped that Brittany is showing little traits of what they did, the person that cheated on me did before I found out, and I see it in Brittany, and I come and say to Brittany, well, you doing the same stuff that such and such did to me, and you shouldn't be doing. No, I'm just putting Brittany in the same box that I just, had. It's different if I'm saying, well, I got cheated on, and this happened, and this led up to it, and stuff like that. But
just being open and telling whoever you're dating about it, not putting them in that same box, like how he said,
exactly.
Like making it seem like they're going to do the same thing just because I did this whatever little blase thing that their ex did that led up to them cheating. Just because I sit here and, like for example, if his ex at 5 o'clock or so, she'll put on some like little skimpy clothes and went out to the store every so often or whatever, the same day of the week or something like that, and I just so happened to do that one day of the week and have on like some little shorts or something and decide I'm about to go to the store.
Who do you think you is? Such and such.
Like, I'm just going to the store, but in his, past experience, she would go cheat. That's when she would go do it. It's little stuff like that can get blown out of proportion, for no reason, and it starts retarded arguments.
And then you look stupid.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just it's those things where you shouldn't even be compared. like how she said, don't be comparing your. Even though I know it's no guys out here, it's females out here that's bold enough to do some mess like that. But it ain't too many guys that I know this, unless you just savage and she's stupid.
Right.
And that you comparing your sex life from a past relationship to her. But I know some females out here that do that. Some of y'all females scandalous. Some of y'all females are scandalous. Look at my face. Some of y'all in this area right here. Some of y'all. Because it's not all. So y'all females are taking and be like, oh, you talking about all females. Some.
But yeah. Especially when it comes to sex, because then your partner starts getting insecure because you're like, oh, well, Keisha used to do this and this and this and that. I'm not Keisha. My nigga, I'm Brittany. So what you mean?
You should have said Kiki, because Drake made Kiki boom.
Oh. Well, yeah. But anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm done with that. Anyway, but yeah, like how she said, it's just you shouldn't be comparing anything from your past to your present.
Right.
The
and
past
makes them feel, less than.
Yeah. As a wise person once said, you can't drive a car looking backwards. Well, you can't drive a car and drive looking backwards. You look so fucking confused. Excuse my French. You look so confused. You can't drive a car.
What if you're driving in reverse?
I mean, when you drive in reverse, of course, you can't look forward driving the car in reverse. That's my point. The point I'm trying to make is, you can't drive a car looking in your rear view. You can't drive a car looking backwards. You gotta look forward. That's the whole point. You gotta look to the future. You can't look in the past and live in the past. Right. You know what I'm saying? God put our heads on our shoulders looking that way, not this way. So the point I'm trying to make to y'all is, you can't sit here and reminisce on what happened. If it happened, it happened. It's gone. It's dead. It ain't here no more. It's the past. The past is the past. And that's anything. This video is 20 something minutes long. When we started, that was the past. So hey, it's anything that goes. You just gotta live for the moment and for the future. And don't sit here and bring up past things, which is significant other, their life before you is their life before you. Obviously, it didn't matter to you because when you pursued them, you pursued them. Remember these points that we've given y'all because we hitting our mark. And I'm tired of talking to y'all. So I'm joking. I love talking to y'all. But
if you have, if you're curious about things, that is different from being curious and badgering your significant other or whatever. If you're curious, ask certain questions about, what they did in the past. Yeah. That shouldn't be, a problem. But once you start badgering them and comparing them and, accusing them of stuff, that's when it becomes unhealthy. And then things just start going.
So just leave it alone. Inquire in the beginning. Get your information.
And just think before you talk.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had to get better with. I'll just start talking and then I just start, being a little savage and saying stuff that I don't mean.
And then me and her got to squad up. Yep. We got a box and she'll knock me out, but it'd be all good because I still be going at her.
Just don't say stuff as soon as you think it, because 9 times out of 10, especially if you're mad, it's not really. And if this is the person that you really care about, you don't want to hurt their feelings, and you don't want to say stuff, that's gonna prolong what is already, just cool off a minute and then come back and act in a different way. But yeah, we're gonna leave y'all with that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share.
What y'all don't
let us know.
It's all good. I still love y'all.
That's cool. I know y'all be watching, but it's just it would help us. I don't think y'all understand that. It would help us if we knew, what y'all thought about the actual, our videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, comment.
Tell us something, good or bad, what we need to do better or what you rather us talk about, you rather us go in a different direction, anything.
It's probably because, they Redskins fans.
If there's Redskins fans, they would actually, you know.
No, Redskins fans lazy.
Anyway.
Y'all don't like it, it's whatever, bro. We all see my Saints on October, it's whatever.
We'll see y'all next week.
Saints for life.